Like many, I'm excited for Legends ZA, but I have a bit of a problem. Normally, one starter speaks to me over all of the others, but I'm in a real dilemma where I don't know which one I'm going to pick. Totodile was my starter growing up playing Pokemon Crystal, which I put an insane amount of hours into. And while that was nostalgic for me, I've never really gotten to pick Chikorita as my starter before, so I think that would also be a ton of fun. And then lastly, there's Tepig, which really intrigues me because out of all the starters, I think he has the best final form, and Shiny Emboar especially looks cool. And with the starters probably getting mega forms, I cannot wait to see what Emboar becomes. So yeah, I can't choose. So I'm doing what I do best, and I'm going to shiny hunt, and that is going to pick my starter for me. Most people hate hatching eggs in Scarlet and Violet. It's long and tedious, but there's one perk. You can have up to 5 Pokemon breed with Ditto at once, and it just randomizes your eggs. So my plan is to breed Ditto with Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig, and whichever one hatches a shiny first will be my starter. To set up for this hunt, as usual, I was a bit extra. I start by catching my partner Pokemon for the hunt, which is the one I'm going to be keeping in my party while I hatch all my eggs. And this Pokemon, one, needs Flame Body, which is an ability that lets me hatch eggs faster in my party. And while for other Masuda hunts, I've used my shiny Talonflame, I wanted something a bit different. More specifically, I wanted Slugma. So we go to the top of Kitakami, and after an hour of hunting, we find this. Ooh. Hello, little guy. So I'm between the Moon Ball, Luxury Ball, and Heavy Ball. I'm gonna go with the Moon Ball. Nice. Nice. And yeah, it's a sweet looking shiny, so much so I don't want to evolve it. And after juicing it to level 100, we are on to the next step, which is our Ditto. And yep, I'm looking for a shiny. I bust out a normal sparkling power sandwich, and here's the tricky part of the Ditto hunt. I pretty much just have to have my Pokemon auto battle Meowths, Tandemaus, and anything they see until they don't want to battle them. And that's going to be the shiny Ditto. And sandwich after sandwich, we're getting shinies, but just not what we're looking for. And not only do I get one shiny Meowth, but then I get 2, and then I get a 3rd shiny Meowth. And I even evolve one into a Persian, but I already have shiny Meowth from my Team Rocket video, which I love. So I'm good on the Meowth. But after a few hours, we find this. It's Ditto! I would have been hyped if it was Tandemaus, but it's Ditto. Oh, what ball do I want to put him in? I feel like gotta throw him in a dive ball. It fits. Nice. Okay, it only took like 3 or 4. Oh, I'm so glad. That wasn't bad at all. Only a handful of phases. 3 Meowth. And now that we have 2 different slime shinies, we now need our starters that we're going to breed with the Ditto. And I want to hatch these shinies in cool Pokeballs, so I catch Totodile in the classic Lure Ball, which is an homage to the anime. Then Chikorita in a Safari Ball, because I usually pick the Friend Balls for grass Pokemon, but I wanted something a bit different. And lastly, we catch our Tepig in a Dream Ball, because I like the juxtaposition between a big fighting fire pig and a pink Pokeball. And now we get on our Koraidon and we get to hatching. Well, kinda. First we gotta cook up the eggs. This is why Scarlet and Violet are so annoying to hatch eggs. We make an egg power sandwich and we just sit here for a half hour collecting eggs. And after that half hour, we get roughly 60 eggs. So to get a Masuda odds shiny, it's 1 in 512. And that means if I hit direct odds, I'm going to have to make 9 sandwiches, which will take 4.5 hours. And that's just to collect them. This doesn't take in the time that we're gonna hatch. Also, I forgot I needed a 4 in Ditto, so I had to bench my shiny for this one. After all of that, we're ready to get started. We start hatching, and hatching, and hatching, And eventually, we get a shiny. But it's not a starter. As I was hunting, I was running through mass outbreaks and we found this Vileplume, which I'm a big fan of. But the luck didn't stop there. We then get a shiny Scizor, which looks fantastic in the sleek green. And then I find a few shinies only available in the Paldea region, getting a Fido, and then getting a Reverum, which are both fun shinies. And lastly, we get ourselves a Cyclizar, which this thing was going crazy. Oh, there it is. They ran into the water. Bro. It's under the water. Please. Surface. My shiny is underwater. Please. I can't get it. Oh, I threw a Pokemon at it and it came... Oh, it's still under. I'm just gonna quick wall it. Holy. Before it drowns. What the heck? Did you guys see that? So I might have lost the plot for a second, but this is now the moment I've been waiting for. After 526 eggs, we get our shiny. Yeah, it wasn't a good look on his podcast with Cozy. He was talking about Smash Bros. And he's like, yeah, I grew up... Oh! Totodile! Shiny Totodile! Oh! I'm starting with Totodile. What a throwback. Honestly, throughout this entire hunt, I was kind of thinking about it. And I kind of landed on Totodile. I was like, this is who I really want. Honestly, it was. Look how good the shiny looks. And yeah, I'm glad I got Totodile. Honestly, while I was doing the hunt, I started to think to myself, I kind of want to play with Totodile again. Those nostalgic crystal feelings from when I was like 8 years old were just too much. But although I know which starter I'm choosing, I hatch for the other starters. The next one will be a starter if I do a second playthrough, and it only took 241 eggs, and we get a shiny. Oh! Shiny Chikorita! Yippee! Okay, well, I guess it's settled. If I do a second shiny hunt, or I guess I do a second playthrough, I gotta do Chikorita. Nice. Like half odds too. Half of the encounters I expected. Honestly, better shiny than Totodile. By a lot. But I'm happy. Happy. Just gotta get Tepig now. So, yeah, you know what's coming next. I can't stop there. We need to hatch the shiny Tepig. It was exciting getting the Totodile and the Chikorita, but I want my Dream Ball Emboar. And yeah, it was a pain, but 661 eggs later, we get our pig. Ooh, shiny pig! Sweet! Sweet! Shiny pig! And we're done. We have our starter picked out, but as every video I make, I'll be adding one of these Pokemon as a permanent member to my Scarlet party. So, joining Meowth and Patisserie the Milcery, I'm going to be adding the shiny Emboar because look at this thing. This thing looks so nice. I'm a huge fan. And yeah, that all only took 1,428 eggs in Scarlet and Violet, and I'm done hunting this way for a hot sec. But I have many cool videos planned in the future. I'd love to hear what your guys' starters are going to be in ZA, and that's all I got for you. So I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully Legends ZA comes sooner than later. Bye!